Crony investigation heats up after criminal skeleton leaps out of his closet. What Democrats have shown us for many, many years is that their high-level connections always lead them into corruption, whether they wanted to be involved or not. And who are the king and queen of political corruption? None other than Bill and Hillary Clinton. But now you are probably wondering, how does this story about Barack Obama and his comrade in arms have anything to do with the Clintons? We know that Barack and Hillary had their run-ins during the 2008 election cycle, and it is quite clear Obama made a deal with her to let her be Secretary of State as long as she finally conceded her presidential run. And that is when the trail of corruption begins between these two. Thanks to Obama's deal-making with Hillary prior to his administration taking over, and thanks to Obama's hiring of crooked cronies during his administration, we now know that Obama did everything he possibly could to help Hillary win the 2016 election against Donald Trump. The proof? Well, the proof is hidden inside the personal life of one of Obama's Department of Justice sidekicks. Now, this secret skeleton has finally popped out of the closet, and the trails of criminal corruption lead us to both Obama and the Clintons. From the Political Insider. Bruce Orr, a former Deputy Associate Attorney General at the Department of Justice, reportedly failed to disclose that his wife had been receiving payments from Fusion GPS, a firm paid by Hillary Clinton's campaign and the DNC to produce opposition research on President Trump. According to a previously reported declassified memo, Orr's wife was employed by Fusion GPS to assist in the cultivation of opposition research on Trump. The Department of Justice under Mr. Obama was everything you'd expect: corrupt, conniving. It's clear to us now that Obama promised Hillary her chance at winning the presidency after him, so he let his highest department do whatever they needed to do to stop the Republican opposition. Here's where it appears that another law was broken. Clearly, skeletons are tumbling out of Mr. Orr's closet. He then delivered said research, none of which has been verified, to the FBI. The information cultivated by Fusion GPS, the infamous Steele dossier, was presented to a court to obtain a surveillance warrant against people associated with the Trump campaign. Sounds like a case of giving false evidence to the police and a judge. Not something they appreciate. In fact, it turns out we're right about that. Willfully falsifying government ethics forms could lead to jail time, if he were to be tried and convicted. The law provides that whoever knowingly and willfully fails to file information required to be filed on this report faces civil penalties up to $50,000 and possible criminal penalties up to 1 year in prison under the disclosure law and possibly up to 5 years in prison under 18 U.S.C. 1001, explains public policy lawyer Paul Kaminer. The fact that Donald Trump is president is astonishing for many reasons. Just defeating the powerful Clinton political machine was a phenomenal accomplishment. Then consider that Trump's political opponents were willing to engage in felonious acts to try to derail his campaign. Think about it. Hillary couldn't win the presidency in spite of cheating in ways that are now known, and probably others that remain hidden. And even Barack's influence couldn't assist her. For that, America is very grateful.